have it.
Fomorian. Welcome back to Heroes and Whiskey. We are 3D printing our way through the D&D 5e Monster Manual, and today we are printing monster number 90, the Fomorian. Now, I had never heard of a Fomorian, and like the Etten, it's one of those monsters where if I needed a big brute in a campaign, I probably would have defaulted to an ogre or a troll or some kind of giant. But let's see what we can learn about Fomorians. There's a couple of good Fomorians out on my mini factory. There's this one from Forge 3DX. This one looks like it's designed almost straight out of the manual. Just $5. That's a pretty good deal for a large figure. Ooh, there's this one from White Werewolf Tavern. It even has a name, Glook. I really like how this guy looks. There's this one from Nova Mini. And I really like this one from Flesh of Gods. It's got kind of that battle-ready look to it, and it's got a lot of nice details. So let's get this downloaded and printed. So, of course, Fomorians are twisted and wicked former giants. I love the line in the manual where it says their deformed bodies reflect their vile demeanors. They'll club you, and they give you the evil eye, and it's just a really nasty thing to throw at a party. And here's an encounter narrative that I'll throw down in the description.
Towering over you is a monstrous giant, twisted and malevolent, with misshapen features and a hulking form, often found lurking in the dark, cursed depths of the Underdark. In the gloomy caverns where light fears to tread, it moves with a lumbering, menacing grace, its grotesque visage a testament to ancient curses and raw, brutal strength. Once beings of beauty, now marred by their own wickedness. Fomorians exude a malevolent aura, their single evil eye gleaming with spite and cruelty. Sensing your presence, the Fomorian's twisted form tenses, ready to unleash its terrifying might and warped magic, an embodiment of rage and bitterness.
I really love the way this guy looked. I think one of the things that I really appreciate about it is sometimes the creators, when it comes to like muscles and things, they'll just make it smooth. But what they've done here is just add detail pretty much to every little bit of this guy. And so the skin has striations all over it, which really just gives it an added dimension and feel. It looks fantastic. The gnarled face has got like lumps and bumps and stuff all over his shoulders. Kind of looks like his heart is coming out of his chest. There's veins bulging. And so, yeah, just a really threatening, ugly figure. In terms of how it printed, no issues to speak of. I did do the base on my FDM printer, and so you get a few layer lines, but they actually go overall with how the figure looks, and so I don't have any issues there. There were no issues with the printing at all. You can see it's kind of an awkward shape, but he printed all in one piece just fine, and yeah, there's really not a whole lot to say. Looks fantastic. So in terms of size, you can see that this guy is massive. The base itself probably starts him about 2 or 3 feet off the ground anyways, and then it's probably, another, 15, 18, 20 feet taller than that. It's hard to judge exactly because of its pose, but this is definitely an imposing figure to put on the table. So this guy costs $7, which isn't bad for a larger figure like this. That brings our total cost up to $892. We printed a bunch of these Fs all together, and so we are still sitting at 39 days and 3 hours. So if you need a Fomorian, there's lots of options out on my mini factory, including this one from Flesh of Gods. Next up, we're headed into Last of Us territory with the first of the fungi, the gas spore.